Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to City Skylines, Natural Disasters, and Tornado Country. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, because I would like to apologize. Basically, for the past while, a lot of the comments have said, "Hey, dum-dum, you've turned off your natural disasters, or you've done something or other." And I went into my options and I had a little look, and use random disasters was turned off, and the random disaster frequency, I mean, I turned that up in a recent video, but the point is, use random disasters was switched off. What I will say is I don't know if having random disasters on is going to change anything, because this is a scenario. And logic would dictate that a scenario is not, or sorry, not logic, that makes me sound really pretentious. My brain, which is, I guess, logical to me, so I guess logic makes sense, but anyway, my brain is telling me that, hey, a scenario isn't gonna have random disasters, it's gonna have precisely timed disasters. Either way, it doesn't matter. The point is, I want to apologize for not addressing it sooner. I've just been really busy with Christmas and the New Year, and I've been trying to get videos out consistently, and that meant pre-recording a bunch of stuff for the holidays, and that meant I couldn't react or respond to comments until this point. So what I will say is I'm never ignoring comments completely. I don't read them as much as I used to, and that's sort of for my own sanity, because half of the comments on a Planet Coaster video are "Where's City Skylines?" and half of the comments in a City Skylines video are "Where's Planet Coaster?" and that gets really depressing really quickly. But anyway, moving on from that, I don't make a point of ignoring comments, but there's just nothing I can do if I'm pre-recording for whatever reason. So I just thought I'd let you know that that's often the case when I'm not responding to something. It's not because I don't care, it's because I'm at a busy period in my life. Anyway, we have got a bit of a death wave that has been tearing its way through the city, and as a result we have a lot of buildings that are abandoned, and eventually they're going to go away. And I do believe in the previous episode I said what I'd do is leave some time between that episode and this one. I decided not to do that because I turned random disasters on, and I didn't want to run into a situation where a disaster was going to strike while I wasn't recording something, because that would sort of be incredibly annoying since we haven't had a disaster in a while. Anyway, what I figure we'll do is spend today working on some, but not all, of the public transport for this city. So I'm going to warn you right here and right now, this is going to be a public transport episode. And I'm only telling you that once. If I see any comments that are like, "Yo, you should cut this stuff out of the video," I'm gonna be like, "Yo, do you want a 5-minute video?" Because that's all this one would be if I cut that stuff out. So this one is mostly public transport, and it's gonna mostly be dealing with the metro systems. So let's begin. We're gonna begin up this way. Right in the corner, a metro. And at the end of that block, right in that corner, we'll do another metro. And what we'll do is go to there, and we'll do another one. And I want to go to there and do another one. And then I want to put another one into, let's see, that spot there. No, let's see, there? There could certainly work. We'll do one there. And we'll do one, let's see, somewhere around there would be good. I can get one there. I suppose it's going to be a bit of an angle, but that's going to have to do the job. So we'll go like that. And we'll go to, I guess, there with one as well. And we'll get one more into that spot there. So that's going to be an interesting loop of a metro line. And I'm going to use a similar strategy to what I used in my vanilla city, my vanilla Let's Play, which is I'm not going to use curves because, frankly, I don't care. And that's just because I don't really see... You're not going to see that this is just a big square. So to me, it doesn't really matter. So we'll do a loop that goes this way and around like that. So all of those stops. Then we'll have one that goes in the opposite direction as well to all of those stops as well. So that's going to loop around quite nicely in both of those directions and help people get around the city, which is going to be very, very important. Now, I am going to need to look for a good location to put a sort of central series of stops, and that was a wonderful bit of alliteration there. And I'm thinking there is going to be a good spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along here like this, and I want to go to there, and then come down this way as well, to about there. It's going to be a little bit troublesome to get down to this area, so I guess I'll go to there. I guess that'll work. So that's going to go across, down, over to there. This one's going to go from there to here, I suppose. Then I want it to link up to there. We'll get another one into there, and that should be fine. So let's link this all around so that people can get around all of that space. And this is basically the way I'm going to do public transport for the entire city. I'm going to take a series of like 4 blocks, which I've kind of done here. I'm sort of dividing that up into like 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. And I'm going to run metro lines around all of them. And hope that that will be fairly effective. We're having some sewage problems there, which is kind of interesting. Not really something I thought we'd be having at the moment, but we can go in and deal with that in just a second. Once we've got that all connected there. So that's going to loop around. And what I've done is I've created a little thing here where these are just across the street from each other. So people can cross over and use those lines. And what I'm going to do is put a square of metro lines sort of going around here and one down here as well. So this is going to have a series of 4 metro stations where people can just walk from one across the street to the other. Excuse me. So that should be really effective. But what I will want to do is get these sewage treatment things over here. So just throw one in there and connect it up like that. Alrighty, so that should solve a lot of the problems. Let's go ahead and get more metro lines. So I'm going to want one just about there. We'll get one there. And we'll get one down here as well. So that's going to be a little crossing point as well, which will actually be pretty cool. I don't mind that. We'll go to there. And what way am I doing this? We're going to go to there as well. And I guess that could go to there as well. So that should be fine. We'll link those together. Link those together. Bring that down to there, all the way over to there, and up like that. It doesn't perfectly go around the area, but it'll do the job. And before I go ahead and put the line in, let's just get this last little loop going here. So something like that. There's another crossing point there. We're going to have, I guess, another crossing point there, but that's no big deal. Get another little metro line in there, and get me another stop just there. Bring this one down to that point, and down to about that point as well. Okay, so if we link this all together, we should have this perfect little square in the middle where a lot of people are going to be hopefully transferring metro lines. And if I keep up this system across the entire city, there are going to be a few different areas just like that where people are going to be transferring from one metro line to another. And my plan is to have none of the metro lines overlap until they are all done, at which point I want to go ahead and get 2 metro lines, again in the exact same way that I did in my vanilla Let's Play. One that goes from northeast to southwest, and then one that goes from southeast to Or am I saying that? Am I thinking right? Northeast to southwest, and then southeast to north. Whatever. One top right corner to bottom left corner, bottom right corner to top left corner. Basically, we're gonna crisscross the city and make a big X with the lines. So that way, someone in the bottom left of the city can take a train to the top right, but there's also going to be opportunities in the middle for those trains to sort of overlap, and then you can transfer and get anywhere in the city. But that's something we'll be doing at some point in the future. So let's just go ahead and cross over like this so that we have that prepared. But it's not something we're going to be doing right away. So in theory, yeah, we should have created something here that's going to be very, very interesting. It's very easy for people to cross over from one metro station to another, which is excellent stuff. Absolutely excellent stuff. So that's the basis for the metro system. And I like that. I really, really do like that. It is going to be costly, but I do like it. Let's have a look. So we do have a little bit of demand for commercial, a fair bit of demand for industry and offices as well. I really should deal with that, but I did say that this was going to be a metro episode, a transport episode. I don't want to do too much because all the people that clicked off are going to be complaining. And there's the thing, we can sit and complain about those people right now because they aren't here to fight back. We can sit and talk about the people that watch my videos but don't watch this one behind their back. How exciting is that? Let's not do that. Let's not talk about people behind their back. It's very rude to do that. Let's create a bit of a bigger metro line here. So this one's going to go up to about there. And then go down to about there. We'll put one there. And then have it go over to about that point. And over to about that point. So this one has a crossing point here, where both of those stops are close enough together that people will be able to hop on one of these trains and transfer the line to get to where they want to go. So that one's going to work pretty well as well, which is good stuff. It's going to help people get around. So we'll set up another series of lines that are going to be going in the two opposite directions, which is number 1 and number the 2nd right here. Alrighty. This is also going to improve the land value, which is good stuff as well. Already, it looks like, is that metro? Yeah, 600 people using the metro already. 700 people using the metro already. That's ridiculous numbers. That is ridiculous numbers of people. And it's all this middle bit here. It's all this, this crisscrossing area. That's also going to boost the number of people using that bus line there, because it's got to stop right outside 2 of these stations. And the same up here as well, I think. Yeah, right here is also going to be a busy, very big, oh my god, I can't speak. A very busy spot, which is good. I would like to change this road so that we have a little crossing there as well, so that all those people can move around nice and easily. But we should have a very, very effective metro system pretty much immediately. Yeah, the numbers on that are just ridiculous. As you can see, a lot of people going back and forth there. There will be a lot of people going back and forth here as well. And if we just keep doing this, if we just keep doubling up the metro system, it is going to help people get around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a metro station just opposite that one. Then we'll have it sort of go up that way. And this one can just go and create a big square around this area. That should be completely fine. We are going to be bulldozing a few houses to do this, but I don't think they'll mind. It's, I mean, who is going to stand in the way of progress? You know, who's going to stand up and say, you know what? I don't want to sell my house for this super effective metro system. I'm going to be that guy. I am going to be that guy. No one's going to do that. Also, this is a nice quick way to get to the emergency bunker. The disaster bunker is nicely available from the metro. I will say there is probably a rule against, like, I imagine Cities Skylines has like a thing built in that's like, yeah, your people, the people are not going to wait for a train in the face of a disaster, but that would be really funny. Oh, there's a tsunami coming in, you know where we should go? We should probably go underground to the one place that is absolutely going to flood in the case of a tsunami. It's the quickest way to get to the bunker. And what's sad is for most people it probably is the quickest way to get to the bunker. But we'll not worry about that. They'll be fine. Now that that's set up, those people can get around that area nice and easily. And immediately we have just got this big loop here, which I like. I do like it. I'm also thinking if I was to cross over, oh, what way would I do? Maybe, you know what? Maybe I won't do just the, you know, one line going from up there to down there. I mean, obviously we're going to fill out the entire map at some point, but I kind of want to just get the initial metro system in here and then expand it later. What I'm thinking is that I could create a train that goes directly from like this station in the corner to this one here, and then have two trains, one that goes from there. No, let's not complicate things too much right away. We have immediately got over 1,000 people using the metro, so that is good. That is what we want to see. And the death wave and the abandonment issues are clearing up pretty quickly. So let's just get more water into the people so that they can stop complaining about not having water. And let's get a little bit more sewage treatment on the go just over here. Now, these guys are going to be real close to that. It's not a great place to live, is it? Like, seriously not a good place to live at all for anybody involved. Because even though, you know, they're not being directly polluted by it, but imagine the sound from this house. These guys can never open their windows. Like, can you imagine, like, you just open your window and all you just get from you hear the sound of flowing water and just wow, I just did that in a video. But that's just the sound you're gonna hear. I like to imagine that those pipes make that sound. I'm 5 years old on the inside, okay? I'm secretly 5 years old and I find that kind of funny. But that's probably what you hear. They can't open their window. That's oh my god. Is it obvious it's like 2 a.m.? Because it should be. Anyway, I do want to have another little look. 1,480 people using the metro. That's not bad. That really isn't bad. This area here is so busy, and I love seeing just that many people just moving around, because they are doing what I wanted them to do. They are getting from, you know, they're all coming out of one metro station going straight into another, and it gets them across the city as well. You know, you can jump on a train here, go around to this station, cross the road, go around to here, transfer to there, go to here, transfer to there, and you can cross the city with this. I just imagine the express lines are also going to be quite effective as well. So let's just continue. I'm actually really enjoying this. This is the thing. People are like, oh, cut that stuff out of the video. I love doing this. It's so much fun to me. I really, really do enjoy setting up the metro stuff for these cities. So let's do a couple of stations like that. They're very badly laid out, but that's going to have to do. We'll go to there. We'll come over to here. Then we'll go up to about there. Then we'll come along this main road. Just like this. See about that point. Then we'll get another station just in there, I think. Then if we link all those together, we have ourselves a decent little setup for all of this to get another loop going around all of this space. And the merging station, the station where everyone's going to cross over, is going to have to be this one. And possibly this one as well for this area. But we'll figure that out. This is probably going to be the merging station. Actually, some of the multiple stations along here could be merging stations. And by that I mean it's going to be a station opposite another station. That's what I've decided to call them, apparently. Merging stations. So, let's go ahead. And yeah, I can see where this next block is going to be. Imagine there's a road going straight up here, kind of leading straight off that avenue. And this is our next block, sort of this empty area here. You can sort of see it. You'll see it when it's done, all right? You'll get the idea when it's done. So, metro station there. And I guess a metro station over here. It's slightly more than I said it was going to be, but that's fine. We'll do a metro station there as well. We'll get one into that spot. We can get one into that spot. We'll get one here as well. And we'll get one there. And we'll get one more just in there. So we have our merging station, which is hopefully going to be super busy. And I'm hoping that the addition of all this public transport will be enough to get rid of a lot of the traffic we have in here. And I mean, logic would dictate that it will, because it is giving you a bit of a quicker way around the city. You are avoiding the traffic. And I want to point out, we've got like 2,500 people using the metro alone at the moment. So that is some pretty good stuff. That is some pretty good stuff indeed. Let's just connect you over to there, connect you up to there, and connect you up to there. Then we'll do the same thing with these stations here. And we don't really have much more to do with the metro. And I mean, it's just going to keep getting better, is the thing. Because once we can put some of those kind of more direct lines in there at some point. But what I'm thinking is we can set up a line that'll go from this station to that station. And that's going to link the two sides of the city. And we can do a few things like that in a few different places. But immediately, like 2,500 people using the metro, I might actually go ahead and up the metro budget as well. That might be a good idea to get more trains going. So this is the metro. Up that budget to 150%. Absolutely. We'll get more trains out there for the people. And, I mean, we're making over $30,000 despite spending $15,000 per metro station and adding $240 per week onto the costs of running the city. So that's not bad. That is definitely not bad. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's get, I think this, could this be one big block? No, this will be a block here. This will be a block here. Then this will all be divided up as well. Yeah, we can make this work. So, we get a station there. And just one up there. We'll get another one down here. And down there. Another one can go into that spot. And that spot. And that spot there. Okie dokie. That seems like a bit of a smaller loop, but it should be just as useful because, again, it's going to provide a space for people to cross the city, which is kind of what I'm trying to incentivize, really. I'm trying to incentivize crossing the city via metro, and if I can, number one, get people on as many different trains as possible, then that's going to be good. And number two, if I can make it fairly quick for them as well, then that's also going to be good. Now, there we go. Almost 3,500 people. That's ridiculous. I imagine, yeah, this area is immediate. Oh, wow. That's so many people waiting for a train there. So many people. My God. That's kind of ridiculous. Let's see. This is going to be the merging point here. So, like that. And up to there. I might put one there as well. Might as well. They're a bit close together, but that'll be fine. We'll get one there. And we'll get one there. Oh, we're a metropolis of 75,000 people. Don't mind if I do. I didn't realize we just got to 75,000 people. That was kind of easy. This is going a little bit quicker than I thought it would. Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with this, but I also do want to get the challenge, you know? I do absolutely want to get victory here. So that's kind of nice. I didn't expect to get 75,000 people that quickly. I haven't even really been paying attention. I guess the transport system, this is the thing as well. I was reading some of the comments and people were saying, hey, get better transport systems because they will really help with the population, and apparently they do. Apparently they absolutely do. So this is pretty cool. I'm looking at this, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 more loops. I think 3 more loops and we've got this. And then we can start connecting across. Now we are having some power problems. So let's just go ahead and expand the solar farm over here. Because I would like to stay with the whole clean energy thing as best we possibly can. So get one of them there and get another one there. And that should solve pretty much all of the electricity problems in the city, which is what we want to do. So let's just continue with what we've been doing. And again, you know, this kind of episode might not be for everybody, but I did warn you at the beginning. So like I said, you've got no reason to complain. You were given a warning. I was like, yo, it's going to be a transport episode. Not for everybody. I know it isn't. That's why I warned you. Let's go to there. And let's get a station there. And we'll just sort of go down this way a little bit. Get a station there. Get a station there. Now, this is going to be an interesting one for crossing. I'm guessing the other station's going to have to go on that side. But I guess that's doable. We'll get a station just there. And one just there as well. Okay. So that seems pretty good to me. That all links together pretty nicely. I mean, again, we're using the straight lines thing, which is gonna annoy some people. But at the same time, it's effective, so I see no reason to complain. Let's just link all of these together like so. And these all together up this way. Just like that. Okay. So, now I've just realized there isn't really much of a merging point on this one. Well, actually, no. These two are kind of close together. They might get some business. There will be merging points elsewhere, though, I suppose. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No, this was going to be the merging point for these two areas, wasn't it? So we'll start here. And we'll go... Yeah, I see what way this is going to go. This is going to go to there. And up to there. And to there. Then we'll bring it down all this way to that point. To about there. And let's see if we can get one more in here. Just to about there. That'll do. Again, really ugly connections. Really, really inefficient connections. But I like it. It's my way of doing things. It's not perfect, but it does what it needs to do. Alrighty. I think we do just have the one more loop to put in here. It is going to be a bit of a wider loop than we've done before, but I think it'll work. Let's see, where's the merge point going to be, though? I feel like this station might need to be on the other side. So bulldoze all of that. Then connect like that instead. Because then we can have the merge point there. Which I think makes a bit more sense. If I'm honest. So do... Oh, that's not right at all. Bulldoze that. Let's actually have 2 merge points for that line. Because that really just makes so much more sense. Right. So I want a station there. And I want one there. And I want one there. Then we'll go around the industrial area very roughly with this, because I don't think all that many people are going to be going to the industrial area via train, but you never know. Get a few stations there. Bring this one over that way. And that loops around pretty well for me. That's all I wanted it to do. And I do believe that is the last metro train line before I'm going to want to go ahead and get the lines that are going to link from one side of the city to the other, which are hopefully going to be really busy lines, because it's linking the city together without ever having to use a car. And we already have like 5,000 people using these trains. So this could be a pretty big deal. Like, what, 5,000 people in 5,000 into... Yeah, okay, so a decent percentage. I'm not going to try and do the math off the top of my head, because that would be kind of silly, and I'm famously bad at math off the top of my head. So, there you go. But a decent percentage of people in the city are using this metro system. And I know I keep saying that. I know I keep repeating myself. It's just... It always makes me really happy in City Skylines when you you sit down to do something and you're like, oh, it's going to be a little bit tedious, but my God, when it works, it works. And it's always so satisfying when it works. Every time it's satisfying. Let's go ahead and connect from there. Or rather, what about there? Slope is always a bit too steep, isn't it? Oh, that could be a problem. What about there? There to there. Yeah, like that. So we'll do that. And what we'll do is have a line that goes from that station to that station and then back. And that is going to be the latest metro line. So whatever that is. Metro line 27? Yeah, metro line 27 is going to be white. So all these connecting lines are going to be white lines, so that they're immediately visible as different lines. That's not really doable. That is, but I don't know if I want to do that. That's not possible either. That's kind of annoying. That's not really possible. What about that? No, that one is, though. Is that necessary? What if we took it to that line instead? No, slope too steep, really? Okay, that's possible. That might cause some problems with the train lines, but I'll do it. And we're going to go from there to there to there. And we will edit that line as well to be nice and white. Okay, so that's two lines that cross the city. Let's just see if we can get one more up here. Not really, not really. Not really. I don't know if this one's going to be all that easy. I assume that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's get one more line then. That goes from there. We'll take it to that station just because it's going to be a nice straight line as opposed to having it curve around and slow down and all that stuff. And then the last metro line 29. There we go. So that is a metro system that covers the entire city thus far. And other than that, things are going well. We are having some issues with incineration, but that's fixable. We just have to throw in another incineration plant there. And get another one up this way as well. And we should be able to sort all of that. But we should also see the amount of traffic on these roads reduce. We have almost 6,000 people using the metro. I would say that most of it's in this area, but actually it's not. There's a lot of it just everywhere. There's a lot of people that are, you know, crossing from one side of the city to another. Like, this area was super busy a minute ago. It is still super busy. These areas here are going to be quite busy because they're crossing over areas. I am a little concerned that there isn't really a good crossing point for these two, this kind of area, but I think it'll manage. Over 6,000 people using the metro currently. I'd also like to point out the population's grown to 78,000 without me even doing anything. I'm kind of happy with that. I am really, really happy with that. Let's go ahead then and do a little bit of city expansion before we wrap today's episode up because, like I said, I don't want to do too much because I know some people will be a little bit annoyed if they come back in the next one. They're like, oh, you said you were doing nothing but transport. Why is the city vastly different? Yeah, I don't want to go out of my way to annoy people. Admittedly, I do quite a lot from time to time go out of my way to annoy people. But in this situation, I'm not going to bother doing that because it's really not worth it. Plus, we've got like a 35-minute episode out of nothing but Metro. Oh, I don't know if I feel good about that. I really don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments, I suppose, what your opinion is in this kind of episode, because I know it's going to be one of those ones that some people love and some people hate. It's kind of the Marmite of City Skylines episodes. And that's okay. I just want to hear some opinions. I like hearing people's opinions. Opinions are something that everybody has, and not all opinions are going to be great, but I still like to listen to them. It's only fair that I at least give them a listen, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll also put some pathways across here, because that actually seems like a really, really good place to have some connections between all of these roads. Just along there. There we go. So that whole area can fill up quite nicely. We have a bit of a need for water in here for sure. I don't want to use those pipes. Definitely want to use those pipes. Wait a minute. Did I use the wrong pipes somewhere? Because I have to imagine that I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had those ones selected, right? Did I use the wrong pipes? I did. I did use the wrong pipes over here. That's fine. What's up with you? Not enough heat. You don't need heat. What do you need? What would you need heat for? Get out of there. Yeah, get out of here. You don't need heat. Literally no need for it. And you guys don't have it either. That's fine. Okay, so this area has grown quite nicely down here. We are going to need to get districts into the city at some point as well. But, I think I will leave that for a future episode as well. I'll not just dedicate an episode to districts the way I dedicated an entire bloody episode to, Metro, but I mean, this is satisfying to see, man. It really is. So many people wanting onto the white line there. And down this way, quite a few people wanting onto that white line as well. Quite a few people there as well. So people are crossing the city via the metro. Which is excellent. Wow, what happened to my throat there? Excellent. It's so excellent. Oh, man. I'm also... So, you know when I was like, it's 2 a.m.? I've been recording, like, so many videos at 2 a.m. lately. So I do apologize if my throat just dies. Or I apologize for my throat just dying, I suppose. Like, man, it's rough sometimes. It's so much fun. Like, I'm so grateful for this being my job and just the continuous... I'm not going to get soppy in a City Skylines video, but you know what I mean. It's, it is a wee bit hard on the throat sometimes. It can wreck your throat a little bit. But I do think having that extra I guess cross-city line, cross-river, I don't know what you'd call it. I think that line might be useful. Admittedly, it is connected to the same... Oh, you know what? That maybe isn't all that useful. Hold on a minute. Well, no, it won't do any harm, will it? No, you know what? Actually, I do want to disconnect that. Because I would rather connect it to, there. If I bring it up like that... Hold on. Can I curve this? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Then move that white stop to there. So there we go. It is now connected to a different loop in the city, which is going to be good stuff. This area here is actually working perfectly. People are crossing right over from one station to another. And that's good. That is absolutely perfect. Okay. Ladies and gents. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on a minute. I have noticed one more change I want to make. From there. Going straight like that. Then move the white line to I guess, there. So what we've done, and the reason I did that, is because this loop connects to that loop. This loop connects to that one. This one connects to that one, and they all connect to different loops. So you will have to cross onto a different line at some point to get to where you want to go. Probably. And that's, you know, that's me being very business focused and being like, yo, you wanna get to this somewhere else in the city? You are gonna have to transfer. But that's fine. That's totally fine. Ladies and gents, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I am actually really happy with how this is all going. I'm really happy to see almost 10,000 people using the metro. $42,000 per week, 80,000 people in the city, and I've barely done any zoning. So that metro system seems to have really helped. And it's also going to help label and lay out districts as well. So I am really pleased with this, and I am going to leave it there for today. So thank you kind of for watching. If you like the video, like the video. Don't forget to share it on social media. That would be absolutely wonderful of you. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.